Welcome to Pullman, Washington. Martin Stadium, home to the Washington State Cougars, and the anticipation is running high on the Palouse. Little gets the blood boiling, quite like a rivalry game. Barbs, shots, trash talk, things that go on throughout the week will now all be settled on this field. As we'll see a squad from the Big Ten, the Washington Huskies, taking on a team from the Pac-12, the Washington State Cougars. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. Washington State ready to kick off as it's time to get things started. On the move from inside is 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Washington Huskies offense will get the first possession of the game. And the adrenaline is pumping on overdrive in games like this, guys, and it's crucial to get your emotions under control.
No doubt. In rivalry games, you've got to limit the mental errors, and you've got to limit the penalties, because those will kill you, Bob.
And you got to come out under control. It means so much. We know that. The fans are all talking about it, but it's just football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. That'll be a gain of 5 out to the 27. Last time these two got together, it was a tight one, Jesse.
It seems like every time these two teams play, the game just feels faster, right? Because it is a rivalry game. There's just a greater sense of urgency when we see these teams match up.
Yeah, the fans feel it. They know it. There's so much to it. They think about it all year long. When you talk about the next game on the schedule, they're always looking forward to this one.
You know, the tight end's going to have to do a better job of separating and giving his quarterback a place to go with the football. That time just couldn't create it, and as a result, as soon as he made the catch, he was brought to the ground, setting up 4th down.
And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep him from getting the first down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass, as it just never developed. Short completion last play. Let's see if they throw it again. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Really nice stop there from this senior leader.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth game if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal.
Off he goes. He'll work his way down to the 28.
How nice is it as a quarterback when you don't have to throw post routes to get great stats? No, I can just throw it quickly to one of the fastest players in the entire nation and let him burn this defense.
The Huskies are rolling down the field. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. Washington coming to the line with another 1st down.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone. Dropping back, it's Stewart. Using the quick game. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a 1st down without scoring. 3rd down. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Huskies.
And I love this offense and the way they started this football game. Listen, last week be dang, okay? Forget last week. Nice job coming out, setting the tone in this ball game, putting a long drive together, and getting a touchdown.
And the extra point makes it 7-0. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they punctuated it with a 5-yard touchdown run. They're just about ready to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Cougars offense will take the field for the first time. As we take a look at our impact players for this one, what are you looking for, Jesse, for a guy to make an impact?
Well, these are simply put the leaders of this football team, and generally games go how these guys play. If they make plays, then they've got a shot to win this one.
No doubt, they got to show up. These are the team leaders. These guys have to play well if they're going to win the football game.
And I love right out of the gate, this offense is going to be creative, and they're going to try to get their best players the football out in the open field. You saw it right there.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. Now on first down from the 28. They're getting this guy lathered up. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. From the gun, the give, looking for room. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. Coming to the line of scrimmage on 3rd down. Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away. Washington State sends out the punt unit. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He'll field the punt and take it back. He did a great job finding some running room on that return and was able to set up the offense with good field position. 3 tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. They'll try the run. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around and make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense creating the tackle for a loss on 1st down.
And he didn't have a whole lot of operating room after the juke. Not much room to run.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotated.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. That ball is intercepted at the goal line. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
I love when people start to understand what we're doing defensively. If they're going to pass the football and that's where they're going to live, well, I'm going to live in dime. I'm going to bring more defensive backs on the field so I can cover more of these speed guys that they have out there. Great job by the defensive back, breaking on the football, making the INT, making the DC look very smart.
Trying play action. Caught behind the line. It's Johns. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Coming after it, using the back as a receiver on the screen. And it's pretty obvious there was a big hole in that screen, and the defense ran right through it. Washington State sends the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Makes a move. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse.
Yeah, and the coaches did a good job on the sideline there, just talking to the young quarterback and making sure he's able to turn the page, calm him down, to go out and refocus this drive.
Yeah, and some people do that better than others, but you got to show some trust in him. Maybe get the ground game going, help around him a little bit with this system.
Got 3 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 7. From the gun, running back gets the give. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the first.
And here we go. If you're an offense, you got to get that ground game going so you can have some balance, and then you give it to your quarterback, Palmer, and let him make some plays down the field later on.
Yeah, exactly. And coming into this game, this offense knew they were going to have to some way, somehow, at least establish a semblance of a running game for exactly what you just said. You got to be able to use play-action pass later in this game to get some explosive plays down the field, and it's a play like that we just saw, which can help them get that going.
A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs, but I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
It's third down now. They ought to be able to get off one more play before the 2-minute warning. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Keeps it himself and gets to first. They'll chase him out of bounds after a nice pickup on the play. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. The give from the gun. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
Gain of 2. Brings up second down.
Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Looking downfield, it's Stewart. They'll run the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the first down.
Hey, man, sometimes you get the perfect play call at the perfect time. That time the defense blitzing, offensive line allowed everybody to run upfield, and they slip in the running back screen, and behind it there was nobody there to make a tackle, and this offense generates a massive play.
They'll keep it on the ground for first and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Husky.
Bringing the extra beef. It's goal line. I know what I'm going to get. I know what I'm going to do. We're going to be bigger, stronger at the point of attack and push you around, and then the running back does the rest and finds the end zone.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Guys, a couple of ranked teams having at it this week, and take a look at what's going down. North Carolina is putting on an offensive clinic. They've built a big lead, and this one is approaching blowout territory. They're up by 28 over Wisconsin. We'll circle back if anything changes in this exciting college football matchup.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. He'll come out throwing on first down. And the quarterback hauled up 2 and sacked at the 12. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. So they'll try to salvage this drive on 2nd and long from the 12. Gets it out fast. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks so much, guys, and I need not tell you, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotion, and no surprise, we saw just that in the first half today. And it's been said football is a game of inches, and guess what? Based on the comparison between third down conversion rate today and the average yard per play, how can you argue that? I mean, the low-lying fruit is to look at some of the explosive plays we've seen in panic. But really, this game is going to come down to which team is more efficient when they have the ball and how they play when it matters most.
Washington State has it back, and they'll send the offense onto the field. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football bomber out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback on the keeper. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. Washington State going quickly.
Man, that is a big hit. And that's a hit that I'm going, listen, if I'm the OC, I'm the head coach, I don't want to take many of those. I want to run the RPOs, and I want to run my...
And he can't find a receiver, and down he goes. And this offense just has to find a way to convert this third down, or else they are really in trouble. Throwing right. Makes a connection. He's got first down yardage as they move it to the 44. The Cougars are moving quickly down the field.
Big third down there for the quarterback, and he knew where his best chance was at getting that first. He found them.
And they got him for the sack.
Yeah, and man, you talk about being down at the half. What's one thing I need to do? I got to protect my quarterback. In the first series here now, you're getting your quarterback hit and taken to the ground. This offense has to protect that dude at all costs.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And this veteran quarterback just overshot his man that time. Washington State will have to boot it away.
In punt formation to kick it away.
And the punt will hit at the 7, and they can't corral it. It goes into the end zone. It'll come out to the 20. The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
It's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Bob.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this, their defense's heads are going to be spinning all over the place.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making the tackle for a loss.
Trying to get to it. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. Washington sends out the punt team. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Not going to risk a return here. He'll make the fair catch. Here comes the Wazoo offense onto the field again. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Brought down to the ground, but he has enough for the first down. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. He's got it on the right. Knocked down at the 25-yard line. Picked up 10 there and gets a first down. The Cougars come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quick strike complete.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
To the ground with the back. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18. That's the end of the quarter, and Washington has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Now facing a third down as they come back to the line after the break.
42 Spider. 42 Spider.
They'll try to run for it. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. Down in the fourth quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Makes the catch past the sticks. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there.
Washington State.
Here we go, set.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. Touchdown Cougars. And they made it to the house when they found that 6 points waiting on them. Oh, Uncle Mo has changed sidelines.
Look out, brother. Here's what happens, right? Something happens, get you close in the ball game. The defense needs to come out here, get a stop, get that ball back to the offense. Oh, Uncle Mo on their side.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Washington 14. Washington State.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. After giving up that last touchdown, they still got the lead, but now feeling a little bit of pressure to answer with one of their own, David.
And it gets a little bit tight. Listen, we're getting later in the ball game. This offense punted last time. They got to find a few plays, Palmer, that they really love here. Steal some momentum back in this ball game.
They do, David, and after watching their defense just get gashed down the field that last drive, the dream drive for this offense would be to matriculate the ball down the field, eat up some clock, and finish it off with a touchdown.
He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on third down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got a lead late. We're going to run the football, and the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5.
29 Philly. 29 Philly.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3. And if you didn't know this was a big play, the crowd is telling you. A huge third down. Back to throw, it's Stewart. He's going up top. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Huskies will be forced to boot it away. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Might have thought he'd want to try to pick up a few yards there, but he's content with making the fair catch right around the 35-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. After the misfire now on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Finds his man. It's Ali. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it up to 35. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. He's going to pass. Looking left. A strike downfield. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and the defense needs to come up with a stop to close this thing out. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. Snagged in the middle. It's Ali. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle. They'll use a timeout here. You have to be certain at this point in the game. Wazoo headed to the line with another first down. Pulls and fires complete. And the big fella couldn't elude the cornerback who makes a sure tackle. Going to work on second down in the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. Here on third down. Looking to pass. It's Hester. He's got it and still on his feet. He is down at the 1. A terrific run after the throw and catch. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious. And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the fourth quarter. Pressure coming. And he can't get it off. Taken down. What a huge play this late in the game. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds.
Timeout, Washington State.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. He's looking to throw. And he'll chuck it into the cheap seats there and save the down. Nobody getting open there. If they can get it in here, we could have a thrilling end to this game. It is third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. And that one's going to be incomplete. He was throwing for the touchdown, but just couldn't get the foot down in bounds. And this could prove to be the biggest play of the game. They'll go for it on fourth and goal. Going for 6. Throw to the end zone. It's picked off. And the defense is going to get 2 for the safety.
Oh, and those are one of those plays where you just start scratching your head and you're like, wait a minute, you're going the wrong way. It was a nice interception, but you can tell lost his bearings, lost his compass, lost his mind. Whatever he lost, he goes the wrong way. I promise you, all week that will be shown in the defensive meeting rooms, and they will be laughing and pointing and making fun of the young man for going the wrong direction.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away. They've got to push the ball down the field. He'll start this drive firing. Pocket starts to collapse. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to fight another play.
And there's a great example of living to play another day. QB in the pocket, nobody open, throw it out of bounds.
Dropping back, it's Hester. And that's just a flat misfire, not even close to his receiver.
Well, at this point of the game, the defense now is substituting their personnel. They've got their dime package in the game. There's a lot of DBs out there. They know this offense is going to have to throw the football to climb back in this game.
On third and long, he has to throw for it. Just threw that one away to avoid disaster.
Well, they're down a possession, and they're on their own side of the 50, so they need a big one right here. They've just thrown 3 straight incompletions, but it just takes one. It just takes one big play down the field to all of a sudden.
He hurls one deep down the left side. And the pass is incomplete, and the ball game is over, and this will be a game of what might have been. It's really easy to get caught up in the emotion of a rivalry game. We did, and certainly this was a huge win.
Yeah, and you started, you circled it, you were ready for this team. This is the rivalry you put a lot of stock in all offseason. You're talking about this game in particular. You go out and get the dub. It's a relief because you definitely wanted this team.
And it's bragging rights for everybody, for the coaching staff, for the fans, but how about for the players as well? For another 365 days, you can talk about how you went out, you dominated, and you beat your rival. A lot of these guys are going to go on to the NFL. They'll be in locker rooms next year. They'll be talking about this for a long time.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our entire broadcast team, I'm Reese Davis. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.